everyone, it is rainy for Talk to Me Tuesday, and I got a lot to share with you guys. So 2 of the quilts for donation. One of them I just did a all over meander on, and the backing fabric is actually Jane Austen. It needs to be bound. The other one that I started concentric circles, and the backing fabric is Lazy Daisy by Moda. So got to get those, the free motion quilting finished on one, and then bound those. Lindsay, sorry, I'm getting sick, or I have been sick. Lindsay, my friend Lindsay, had messaged me and was like, hey, just heads up, don't know if you know this, but Keepsake Quilting will be stopping donations at the end of October. So more than likely, I'm gonna send these to Carrie Quilt Company. As far as the pillowcases, I think what I'm gonna end up having to do is save them for future donations. So I'm just gonna get like a little Rubbermaid box and put donations on it, keep it up underneath my sewing table, because I'll leave it extended, and as I make pillowcases I'll throw it in there, and so forth. I might just do that. What I'm doing now is something that I've been putting off, and now a fire is lit under my butt because I need it done by this weekend. My friend asked me if it was possible. I said yes, so I'm gonna try to get this done this weekend. And this is the wedding quilt that I've been putting off. So I got the quilt a few years ago. Well, she asked me a few years ago if I would make it, and I was very hesitant on it. I don't like apparel sewing, and I don't know, I don't like sewing with apparel fabric. It's not my thing. That's why I do not make t-shirt quilts, and I stand firm on that. I've made one and that was enough. Well, I have the quilt. I think my first Talk to Me Tuesday back, I showed you guys the quilt block. So here is the quilt block that I've made. You guys have seen it. I've used all of her dress in here. So the X is made out of her, what's that called? Crinoline? Is that what that's called? The tulle? And then her dress is right here. And then on top, on the tulle, what's on top of it, or behind it, is going to be the fabric that her tulle was sewn onto. I cut that out and used it. So I used every piece. I started a journal of it. So I have my notes. So I need to re-put on there that I restarted yesterday's date. Because I want to say I've had this for a year and a half. Once I came into the sewing room in here, started July 24th, I started piecing some stuff together. Now we got to get it done. So I showed you the X block, and this quilt is Secret Garden from Missouri Star Quilt Company. I need big blocks, so this is her dress, and I can lightly iron it, low heat. I do it from the back. I've tried it, it works great. I just cannot iron the X block because of the tulle. I need to make my X blocks, and then this is going to be one of the bar blocks. And what I used, she has a dress, well, she had a jacket that went over the dress that was lace, and it had beading. So I did that for the bar block, and then that was the fabric from the tulle, and I have to sew all these on. So what I did was, not all of them are gonna get all of this kind of beading per se. Don't worry, he's not tearing anything up. He's scratching on his cat tree like he's supposed to. Aren't you, Ozzy? So some are gonna be like this, where they do get some of the beading. That way I'm not fighting the sewing machine. I do have extra just in case. So I need to put those together. I have complete faith in myself that I can get this quilt top done by the end of this evening. Complete 100% faith in myself. I'm not that far off. So what I've been saving for it, she requested that I save this that was inside of the dress. And this was a little pouch. The pouch is made out of her mom's wedding dress. And what makes it so special for her was Jamie put her daddy's ashes in it, and he was able to walk her down the aisle. So we're gonna trim that away and put it on the back of her quilt as a keepsake. I have thread already for it that I got last year. I went with the sulky thread, primarily because it's rayon, and I thought that the stitching would look better when I quilt the top of it. And I'm just doing stitch in the ditch kind of thing, nothing too crazy. And I thought this would blend in better. The back, I bought that at Hobby Lobby last year. It's more white than her dress, but that's okay, it's for the back. I think I may end up having to use this for the binding too, because I bought blanket binding, but I'm not sure why I only bought one pack. And I went ahead and measured it, and we're gonna be a little shy. And it's not the exact same kind of white. Well, it is the same white as the backing, just not as shiny. So it will be noticeable. So we may end up not using this and just using the backing for the binding. The quilt is going to be 45 by 45. So this is totally easy to get done. I saved every piece of the dress that I could. So this is the zipper that went on her dress. This is a pillow form that I had. And I have enough dress fabric left where I can make a keepsake pillow to go with it. And then this was from the top of the dress. I may incorporate this into the pillow. So we may do that, but I'm holding on to that. And I found a picture frame. And I think if this doesn't make it on the back, I may... No, that's not what I wanted to do with this. What did I want to do with it? I wanted to put some of her lace in here. That's what I was gonna do. Some of the really pretty big bold beading that I know I won't be able to sew on my sewing machine. We'll go on that. But anyways, that's all I got. We're working on this, and then we're gonna jump back on donation. But that's all I got to share. So I already got my sewing machine on. I am ready to go. And after I get it done, I may film a little bit of it, because I know I'm going to put my quilt sandwich together on the kitchen table. So I may do a little video so y'all can see that next week all put together. So hope y'all have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Oh no.